So, this morning, I tried to get out to the cemetery. I was going to do a walk around, and it was pouring. Since I've come back from the cemetery, I just wanted to see how bad it really was out there. It has pretty much stopped, so I think I'll do this session here, and maybe I'll get down there and try to do a walk around. I don't like to go there when it's gray skies, rain, and thunder. I almost died a few times there. I'll tell you that story later. But yeah, I try to stay away from there when it's really nasty. But I wanted to check the paths and the dirt and the mud, because it's a pretty big cemetery at 2 miles outer perimeter and 1 mile inside. So there's a lot of walking to do. It rained pretty hard, so I don't know how much I'll be able to walk around. The ground is still soft here. Spring has arrived, I guess, but there's still nothing on the trees. It's still a little chilly. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, we'll see if we can do a quick little session. Worried about my Matrix app because there is no support for this app anymore. You know, like I said, I found it third party, and it has to connect to IP stations. And it's getting harder and harder to connect to it, but I did find that I don't have to connect to IP stations if I don't want to. I can just use the 4 sound banks, and there's plenty of voice in here for me to do what I need. And I've tried 4 or 5 different apps that I do use consistently, but I don't pick up Jasper and Lewis like I do on this. I hear them, but I think that they like this, and I think that they're used to this. So I hope you can hear this okay. Who's here with me today? Who's here?
Most of them all want to get up. Down in Texas.
Tonight, the Virgin House is now officially open. And it's officially open, and the first group of investigators are coming in, and they're going to spend the night there tonight. And we got a rainy, stormy night, so hopefully the activity will present itself pretty good tonight, and there'll be some pleased investigators. And I am going to go down there about 6 o'clock and help get it set up. They want a bonfire, but geez, if it starts pouring again, they're just going to have to hang out in the house.
I got some souvenirs.
So you guys, we got a rainy, stormy day. Is it easier for you to communicate with me on days like today?
We're still out again.
I don't know if that would matter so much when you're using an app. Maybe with a static radio with the reception. I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, static is static. Frequencies are frequencies. So I don't think that it would probably matter for communication. But I do believe that the weather affects the paranormal activity.
Okay, now I'll let you off the hook for.
So,
Euronic women.
You guys have been here for quite a while with me now. I know you don't want to talk to me every day. But is it possible that
Why not?
maybe Lewis could tell me a story? I was told Lewis had a lot of stories. Lewis, yes.
I'm myself.
Lewis was the right-hand man to
Been around
Mr.
all day next to
B. Mr. B, he was the right-hand man.
I suppose then
And I'm sure he saw a lot of stuff in his day.
why, my friends.
So, Lewis, are you here? Lewis, what was your job exactly for Mr. B?
Youngest,
Hey, Jasper. What did you have to do for Mr. B? What was your job title, Lewis?
They even had
A lot of people say that there's a brain and there's a muscle. Did you have a title like that?
fantastic scene with a chair.
Was aware of feelings while listening to him tell me about it.
Did you have to look over any of the other guys? Were you the boss of other men?
Dropping into it.
Yeah, you were?
good night, man.
That's pretty cool.
Good night.
How many men did you oversee? How many men did you have to oversee? Now, in this town, did you guys run this town specifically, or was it more county?
Patience to be like unto him. Yes.
Lewis, did you die on the job, or did you die of other causes?
Be heavy.
Oh, I say, George,
How did you die? Did you die on the job?
Will do before our eyes. Thy road lead to death.
I know that their boss, Mr. B, he was shot. Somebody got him, he said. So he was shot by somebody. Do you know who that was? No, I don't. I guess it's, gangs are gangs. You don't know who's going to get you and when.
O Lord,
Were you shot, Lewis?
thy son, in the way thou,
I think I heard a yell.
in the way thou
Do you know-
didst set out for.
Do you know who killed you? Jasper, how did you die? Someone's yelling Lewis. Jasper, how long did you work with Lewis and Mr. B?
The heavens.
Jasper, did you work with Lewis and Mr. B?
Maybe some matches?
I hear some strange whispering in there.
Behold, Jasper,
I can stay down here.
Jasper, you've done some pretty amazing things here since I've known you. Have you moved up at all in the spirit ranking world?
save that it be the
Lewis and Jasper, along with my spirit guide and Mr. B, they confronted a couple different entities here. And I remember the first time that it happened, Jasper said he wasn't strong enough. But I heard Jasper
nigh unto
last week giving somebody hell.
the end of earth.
I'll do anything.
Jasper, do you use your muscle or do you use your shotgun?
Imagine.
I think I heard you say you were going to shoot someone up.
Voices of angels. Peace on earth.
I don't think that we're ever going to have peace on earth, guys. Doesn't seem likely.
Hey now, Shep.
Out in the suburbs, Lake Forest.
Well, this can get you a lot.
I'm still getting slammed here. I mean, I work by myself here, so I do about 3 or 4 different jobs, and it's all at once. So I'll catch up eventually. I've got another. Actually, my cam is sitting on top of the new radio, the new Spirit box, and it's the same shell as the last one, the Geo box shell. You know, nothing in it is Geo box. It's all my parts. So when you guys see that shell, you automatically assume that I'm stealing stuff. I'm not. I can use any shell I want, and I chose that because I like it. So settle the fuck down.
I give thanks unto thee.
Thank you guys. You have a great day. I will leave you alone.
This is before all the world.
Talk to you again, okay? Goodbye. Goodbye, Jasper. Goodbye, Lewis.
Unspeakable.